You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Welcome back to the Code RAD Show, everybody, your source for disordered ramblings about forgotten TV shows. First, let me talk about the output of Code RAD. You can easily get my comic book, Interplanet, Volume 1. This is Chapter 1 of a science fiction fantasy epic. Then there's also on Amazon Tales of Conspiracy and Madness, 9 stories of cosmic horror. If Lovecraftian kinds of stories interest you, maybe give it a look. All right, so last time on Code Rad Show, we watched a very Lovecraftian program, an adaptation of Shadow over Innsmouth from Japanese television in the 1990s. Now we're going to return to The Champions, a 1968 British TV show produced by ITV about a spy agency, actually about 3 agents that work for it who gain superpowers when they meet a monk in the Himalayas. So I decide it was a very entertaining show. I've come to think of it as Mission Impossible meets The Prisoner. There is that sort of 60s feeling and also a sense of weirdness about it that reminds me of The Prisoner. And the plot of this episode, I think particularly feels like it could be a plot of The Prisoner. It's called The Experiment. Of course, you know, the other show was all about experiments. The experiments going on here. Well, let's just get into it. Now we have this character infiltrates this mansion, which is some kind of institute. Not really important what exactly it is, but this intruder, his moves are so impressive. I had to clip it. Things get a little weird when I start showing clips, so bear with me with the technical situation here. I think it's worth it. It looks like it is fine. So here we go.
All personnel on standby.
Man's a fool.
Check out those Spider-Man moves. Those soldiers didn't know what hit them. This one guy is able to just beat them all up and just get through. Does this intruder get what he wants? No, because quite inexplicably, at this point in the story, he starts acting weird. And this is also worth watching. Let's see what happens. They find him in an elevator. What is he doing?
Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Dead! Dead!
All right, a most intriguing setup. So what is the story with this guy with the superpowers, and what the heck was he doing in that elevator? Well, our male agents of Nemesis get called to the office by Tremaine. You know, he's the leader of Nemesis, and he says they have to go to England on a mission. Now, at this point, it seems kind of like, well, what's going on? Did they decide to give Sharon, the female member of the team, the episode off? What did they decide to focus on the manly men because it's the 60s? No, it turns out she is actually central to this episode. But at this point, it's just about our agents getting sent into the field to investigate something that we're not too clear about as of yet. But to return to our infiltrator, our superpowered Spider-Man infiltrator, who turns into a little baby, at least mentally. What happens with him? Well, I'm not sure you really want to find out, but this is pretty important. So let's check it out. Oh, wait, sorry about that. The technical problems. All right, gonna have to stop sharing. Sorry about that. Let's get back into it. Sorry about this. Guess I can edit this. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. All right. So our superpowered intruder is now in this sort of hospital, insane asylum kind of thing. And this very spy looking guy is coming in. You can imagine this spy is up to no good. Right through the glass. The guy was not going to reveal any secrets or anything, but I guess the bad guys are just that ruthless. They had to kill him anyway. So let's see what happens next. There's Sharon. She has gone into the. She has gone into this place that wants to study her superpowers. It turns out she also had to go to England. Coincidence? And she is she meets some people who are very interested in finding out about her superpowers. For somehow they have noticed, even though she's a secret agent and she's trying to keep her newfound powers hidden, but they know she has it. And here she's getting a polygraph test, and she says she does not know how she got her powers, which the these mysterious people find hard to believe. How could she not know? And we viewers who saw a few episodes ago saw her get her powers know that she kind of does know how she got her powers. So why is she lying, and how is she able to keep it a secret, even from a polygraph machine? Most intriguing. So our heroes come and find her in it turns out, as a part of their secret mission, they're looking for her, that she's inside that building. They communicate with her telepathically. They go back home, tell their boss that they found her, and basically they decide to come back. I mean, I guess they had to fill time. They had to go all the way back to England, talk about it. Then eventually they come back, and that's when all the exciting stuff starts to happen. Once again, let me see. Let's see. All right. So they come back to the mansion and they are confronted with these superpowered experiments. All right. And so, our nemesis agents, they came by their powers honestly. They were given powers by a Tibetan monk of some sort. Whereas, the people in this laboratory, they use drugs and other sorts of shady practices to give them their superpowers. And as you've probably put together, even though they're superpowered for a little bit, they turn into complete idiots after some unknown amount of time. So our heroes are powerful and they're good, but they are outnumbered. They are going to lose the battle. Meanwhile, Sharon is in the control room with the evil leaders of this project, and she does the old trick. She gets them to admit their guilt, admit the hidden secret part of the superpowers that the people they've been experimenting on, even though it's cool, they get very powerful, they are going to turn into little babies. And Sharon gets the bad guys to do that over the intercom system. So their super soldiers hear the truth. And let's just show that.
They knew you destroyed their minds. They'd be hunting you, Dr. Blind.
But they don't know. And by the time they find out, it'll be too late.
Condemn them all to a living death.
They're all volunteers, my dear. Just the same as you.
Okay, so then that is followed by a cool scene where the super soldiers go and murder the head of the project and everyone else involved with it. I saw in the final end credits that Nicholas Courtney played a doctor in this. I think I picked him out. He looks quite different, but so we have a Doctor Who connection there as well. So very entertaining episode. I'd like to watch some more episodes of The Champions, see where it goes. Very interesting. If any of you are fans of the show and you want to recommend an episode, I cannot imagine myself watching 30 episodes of this show, just because there's so much to see and do in life. I picked out this one because I thought it had a cool name, and maybe I'll just look for ones that have cool titles, or maybe, dear viewers, you can help guide me to the best episodes. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll be back soon with more Champions or maybe a surprise. Bye, everyone.